And welcome to another edition of Awesomecalls Trading.com. I am AJ. I'm going to take you through a 10-12 minute journey of what we did today in our amazing chat room. We just got through Secret Sauce, which was really important to go over why behind each of the moves that I picked. And it's really important that you discuss these with the traders in the chat room because, you can't just put down ideas and go, oh, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. You gotta tell a trader this is why. Yeah, thank you, Robert. But yeah, you have to, you have to you have to educate, and I feel like in this room, this is like, I mean, first of all, the moderators like Dark Side, Janny, B Trades, Adam. I even consider Noel a mod in a sense because of just and Ollie. I mean, leaders in rooms, that just, you know, they 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 take people to another level, and that's really what it's about. But for me, as a day trader, I just want to keep giving everything I've got to each trader that walks in, whether he's the newbie or he's been trading for 20 years. I want to give him everything I have. And if he can teach me or she can teach me something, I'm all ears. I'm like a bunny rabbit. Talk to me. Teach me something. And that's why I enjoy when I get ready to take my break. I actually stay on the uh, when I turn the room over to the great dark side and Janny, I actually just I'm quiet for 30 minutes because I want to listen to what they have to say and how they speak. And I make notes about what they're looking at, and because they see things from a technical aspect, which is really important for me to learn and to get better as a trader. So every day I'm evolving and getting better, which means that the people in the room are going to get better and more. And you know what it is? It's about accuracy. Because the more you're accurate and you can teach a trader um, the importance of understanding the move before it happens, the more money they're going to make. Okay. So I'm going to show you a trade that I gave at $4 and $5 a couple days ago. And I made it very, 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 very clear that this stock was going to get bought up and it was going to right back up. Okay. And it's going to go right back up to $6, $7 a share. Okay. And it could be a game changer for you because if you understood what I was trying to say, you could literally buy 10,000 shares at $3.80 and made $30,000 or made $25,000 in your account. You could have. And this isn't, and the sad thing is for a lot of traders didn't even take the trade. They were looking for excuses not to take the trade. They talked themselves out of it. They said, "Oh, I just not going to do it," uh, or they're just their instinct told them not to do it, which that I will never understand. So when I come in a room and the stock has moved 3 points and I'm going, did anybody take it? And you see some that are so excited because they don't have to trade for the next couple of days or a week. And then there are others, yeah, I missed it. Well, why did you miss it? And then you go, why did you miss that? Why didn't you take it? Uh, I didn't feel comfortable. You didn't feel comfortable. How long you been trading? 7 months. Oh, you pay me to be in a room, right? I'm here. Isn't that what I'm here for? I mean, you're 7 months to my 16 years. You don't trust me? know? It's just one of those things, you know? So you're talking if you're talking about PCG, I just took it for $90. Just listening to you. Thank you, Mr. Watson. Well, good, good. I love PCG. And I was actually having dinner with Cesar, a really good friend of mine. And she was amazing. I even told her when she pulled out her phone, she's like, she goes, "There's any stock you would buy?" PCG. And she looked at it, it was at 503 yesterday. She goes, "Okay, when I wake up, I'll buy that in the morning." It was too late. But let me show you the stock. PCG, as you all know, as you all know, okay, it was nothing hidden. We have had California fires. They've been very bad. I still have sinuses from the smoke. The stock was sitting at 720. Well, a transformer blew up, and unfortunately, the first instinct an analyst put out was this is probably PCG's fault, and it really wasn't. There was evidence, definitive evidence, that the fire was actually caused from a tree falling down from the wind, on the power lines. So that's just an unforeseeable event. And I told traders, the analyst was out there putting words out that there's a possibility, and if that's the case, this should be a zero stock. And I just kind of laugh at that. It's like you're saying they're guilty and they haven't even done anything yet. Let that's I mean it's like, you know, and then there was another fire, the Kincaid fire, they were being blamed for as well. Forget the Mulholland one or the Getty one. The Kincaid fire was the key one they were getting blasted for, and guess what? It was an arson. Yet you're like you're guilty. Imagine if somebody you it's literally like think about it, perspective from a human standpoint. Okay, you're standing outside a liquor store, and the cops come up and said, "You robbed a store. I'm taking you to jail." I didn't rob a store. You're already guilty. Yeah, you fit the description of the guy who robbed a store, and yet you're just eating an ice cream out the store. Like, officer, I didn't fucking do anything. No, I gotta take you to jail because you look like the guy. And then you go take him to jail, and then the owner comes back and go, "Oh no, that wasn't the guy. I have him on camera." You're just looking at the motherfucker going, "You prick," you know? Well, that's exactly what Citibank did to PCG. It's like, we're guilty and we haven't done anything yet. Let's investigate it first. Let's put out the fires, make sure the world is safe. Then we can figure out where the fault was. And if we're at fault, we'll take the heat. All right. In my book, I'm a day trader. I'm not a marriage trader. Not a date trader. Um, I'm a day trader. I trade the action, and the action was $5 and under. I'm a buyer because in my book that stock should go right back up to the $7 area, or at least 650 to 7. It is a buying opportunity with huge size. Could be a game changer to some accounts. It doesn't matter, right? The one thing you have to know until PCG as a day trading standpoint. Now, long term, yeah. Can the shareholders lose its value? Yeah, long term. I'm a fucking day trader. I'm a professional day trader to analyze the stock short term, what the stock's going to do that day or the next 2 or 3 days. That's my job. To buy the stock below 350 was a joke, you know? And now it's $6.60. If you had taken 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 shares, you tripled your bank account. And everyone had the same opportunity that was in this room. Outside this room, I can't control. I'm sorry. You're not here. You're busy playing fucking 10-cent stocks. Okay? So that was PCG. All right. So that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 day, 4 day, 5 day chart. 4 day chart. The next stock that we did today was pretty fun. We've actually played a stock called Quad. Quad was kind of fun today. Stock is selling off now, but it gapped down from 11 to pre-market was down in the sixes. We called it roughly pulled to, I think it was 550 and under to add to it, and we figured we could bounce it to 6. This was a great play long at the 5 spot. There were a ton of traders in the room that were buying at 550 and then 5, and they were having averages and they were just taking it all the way up. We almost got to the 6 spot. We didn't quite get there, but it was a wonderful trade for small accounts. I thought that was a wonderful trade. So really proud of that trade. All right. The next stock that we did was Excess. This was a wonderful call this morning. We in Secret Sauce we went over the report step by step, and in pre-market we made the decision. I wrote down that the stock would pop at the open towards 90 a share, 88 to 90, and then sell off. And based on the information that was given to me, and I'll show you the play right here on Excess right here. Stock was a long out of the gate to 88, and then a sell-off to 83. Okay, 83 long to 88, and 88 back to 83. Okay, and here's the 88, 90, gap filled to a penny, and it came back down. There's the 83. Next one we did today was GDOT. Now, GDOT got an extension from Walmart to issue their MoneyGram cards. That's great. You're doing your fucking job. I'm happy for you, but I'm not going to justify a 28% gap up in your company because you just signed an extension on a job that you're supposed to do. So therefore, I'm going to short the stock on any pop out of the gate. I'm going to go to 29. I valued the stock at $29 today, and I said the stock would come down to 29. You don't believe me? Look at it right here. GDOT. The value of the stock to me is $29. Any pop at the opens towards 34, scale in and take it down. Okay, that's what we did on that one. Pretty simple. And in what? Literally, you could time it right there. In 7 minutes, you could have outplayed any chat room outside this room in just this trade alone. You would have scored 4 points instead of trying to trade 20 cents. You see the difference? A professional day trading room versus a chasing room, a pumper room, uh, inexperienced room. You want another one? I'll show you another one. This is a really killer one. You thought that was good? Wait till you watch Wingstop. Wingstop was all in the report. It was just a all report and a chart from a technical analysis. Uh, this was screaming short on a double top at 89. It didn't break out, and I called for an 88 short based off this. It was basing, and I called for 88. We moved to 90 to pop, scale in, take it down. I wanted to go to $84, which it pulled underneath that, and then it yanked again. And it was just too many back holders wanting to get out because the earnings weren't that great. I played it to the long side. I let it just set up for me. It was too fast because I don't have the luxury in some cases to get in like some of these traders that are just set and ready. I have so many traders that ask me questions at pre-market, like, what should I do on this stock? And they don't, I got a lot of newbies in here that are like, it's hard for me, and I want to be nice to everyone. I got a question this morning. What do I do on Fitbit? I own it. Just can I do my notes? I mean, I didn't tell you to buy this Fitbit. I don't. It's crazy, but I really tried my hard to give everybody the attention they deserve, but sometimes I feel like, you know, I wish I could just execute the trade. It's just like, hold on, let me scale in short at the open here, and stuff like that. So, but it was a great trade, and it actually pulled down. So literally 9 points, 10 points in a matter of, you could time it right there in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 10 points in 5 minutes. Any amount of shares, 50 shares, 4,000, 5,000 buying power. 50 shares would have made you $500 in 5 minutes. That's just with 50 shares. Okay, another one we did today was, let's see, we did a couple. AMAG was a buying opportunity right here. I felt this was a really good one here. This one had, they took a vote at the FDA that they recommend. It was very thin, so you couldn't really size in like you really wanted to, but we were calling for um, a long at around $8.50, $9 to 11. Another trade we did today was Grumman. This was a pretty good trade. I did want a little bit lower on it, I'll be honest with you. Um, and the reason for that is I just wanted something, you know, I think I was looking for 90. Yeah. You see these little dots right here when the earnings started to come out? See this one, and this one? I was trying to nail that one. I should have just stuck to my 91 call. But I thought, you know what? I could probably get that one. So I put a short out to 90 on take it short at the open, add on any pop towards 98, scale in and take it down. And it was just a big 2-second candle. I mean, literally within 2 minutes you were done. And the stock just ramped right back up. These are the kind of trades that you really need to be ready to execute right at the open. And if you missed a move, you missed a move. You just move on to another trade. So, but it did exactly what I wanted. I did want 90 as a bottom. The report was pretty good. I figured the stock was worth 90 or more. And as you can see, the stock has held all day long because the report was good. The next trade we did was Bib. Bib, I actually called to $300 today. This was a really stock. It was gapping up 7 points. I wanted a quick pop at the open. I thought it would squeeze a little bit more, but it topped out. It was really nice the way this set up. See the topping? This is called topping. See how it just tops out, just sits up there? This is really important when you're trading. You see this is all topping right here. So it's really nice. And it wasn't going to break out through this 307. And all we wanted to do was gap fill it. And I was calling for $300 to 302. So 301 would have been nice, but $300. And the reason is because it was gapping up. As you can see, it closed yesterday at 298. Now, the analyst is a pretty good analyst, so I did give the stock some value, and that's why I gave a $300 call. And if you look at my notes, it was our number 10 pick that this stock would come down to 300. Any pop towards 310, scaling short. Obviously, the stock showed you many times that it was topping at 307. You didn't need to wait for the 310. And of course, on Bib, you have to give it at least 2 to 3 points on a range, and the stock came right back down to 300 for a nice 7-point trade. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is one more that caught my eye today. Bing, Broman, Bib, got those. Excess, got that. DMAG, Quad. I want to do a chart on. We did one today. GDOT was amazing. TENB, I think we did, right? Okay, TENB was up here. Yeah, this was gapping up 4.5, and I wanted traders to nibble short at 27 area. I wanted to pop at 27, give it room to 29 in case it came, and I wanted to take it down to 25 area and under, and then bottom curl. So this was a really nice one to attack this morning, TENB, and I'll show it to you right here. It's a small play. You didn't really have to do too much. Just set it up. And you see how the gap up? Well, I read the report and I felt the stock had justified it at 24.25 value. I was looking at these where it started to hit this morning. So I was looking right around there. It's really where I want to come down and then bottom curl and go back up. This was not going to gap fill. I already predetermined that. But I did want a quick pop at the open and through 27, and it delivered that. And then a sell-off came all the way down to 25.50. So that was a 2-point trade right there. And I had one similar to that. CNC was another 2-point trade. I look at this one, and I called actually for a pop at open to 54 and a sell off to 52. I think I said $52. And again, this was all predetermined, looking at reading the report and understanding why the stock was going to move. And here's the CNC call. I want to pop it open to 54, scaling short, take it down to 52. So you're going to make about 2 points on the trade. So all you had to do on this one was just wait for the opening bell. Ding, 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 ding. Here's the opening. 54, scaling short. There's your topping right there. 54, 54, 54, 54. Plenty of opportunity to get in. Be patient, be patient, be patient. There's 52.50. You're done for the day. You made a 1.5 in a matter of 13 minutes. Now, I did want 52 as a bottom, right, which is right here. I was aiming for this spot right there and fill that extra gap, but it decided to stay above that and hence move to the upside. But it's a good trade. You know what I like about this is that just reading the report told me that this was not going to gap fill, and that is really important when I trade, being able to understand that. All right, and that is today's webinar. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And I'm actually exhausted. I'm just tired. I'm mentally tired right now. I mean, I've gone through so much between all the things I've had to do lately, and then I'm on alert to have to evacuate from my home, and didn't know if I was going to come home. If I did, I didn't know if I was going to have a home to come to, and I can't pack all of my belongings. My house is huge, and it would have been sad. I probably would have had some tears in my eye, but life goes on. If this is what the destination I was supposed to have, then so be it. It just makes me a stronger person. And that's my personality. I mean, there's a saying out there, when you knock me down, you better shoot me and keep me down, because if I get to back up, I'm gonna fuck you over. And I don't. I'm relentless. I just love what I do, and if I didn't have the love and passion for the chat room and what I do to help to educate, because I know a lot of people, and I'm grateful for it. They do depend on me to be there for them, and not just be them for them to make good calls, but be their voice, and be sympathetic to what they're going through. Because everyone has a day trader's life is not easy. It's not, and you need the guy who's gone through the trenches to understand what you're going through. So when you're struggling, this trader isn't ignoring your hurt or your pain. I understand it. I went through it. I lost 300,000. I was a fucking loser until I stopped being one. And we all go through it as day traders. At least the good ones do. And these other ones that, you know, say they never lose, I'd fucking stay away from them. Those are the ones you want to run from, because if that was the case, I'd be 100% every day, and I'm not. I got a tough crowd in here. It is what it is. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. Thank you. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.